Well, ladies and gentlemen, seeing the fact that the evening traffic is slowly but surely starting to subside, and it's just about that time for us to follow the even flow of it all, we might as well bring Music Village for this week to an emphatic close. But don't worry, if you miss anything, and I do mean anything, for this week's afternoon delight prior to your Labor Day enjoyment, don't worry, we got you covered. Because you can catch this show again one more time, all the time, on our SoundCloud, Facebook, or even Tumblr pages, all named the same, only known as MusicVillageRadio under the hashtag MusicVillage329. And as a matter of fact, that's what time I think my dad found out we painted the whole entire yard as a football field, 3:29 in the afternoon, and he's still mad about it. And if you guys want to figure out whether crazy and zany things that we still got prepared for this month of sports, like a football field that we're most likely going to have to clean up after this broadcast, you can go ahead and check it out on our Twitter/YouTube pages, still named the same, only known as COO Agent 0012. And no, Maestro, I don't think he would be less angry if we had to put a Steelers logo in the center of it. Anyway, folks, before we head out for the night, we would like to thank, as always, you the fans out there for listening in to this special Labor Day Sports Month kickoff edition of Music Village. And if you guys and girls out there like what you heard, go out there and spread the word. You know what? Like the goal that would happen during the Boca Juniors versus Huimeles game in the past. I don't remember what year it was, but let's just say the announcer was just a little bit too excited for it, and the PR department is giving me the thumbs up saying, yeah, he was, and at the same time asking me, I hope you studied up on your Spanish for this one. And I think I did. And we would also like to thank you, the independent artists out there, for doing that musical goodness like you always do. And keep up the great work, guys. And here's hoping you get a chance to perform at some halftime show for a sporting event near you. You know, depending on your climate. And speaking of people who may or may not have performed at a halftime show for a sporting event, we would like to thank our musical guest for this week, none other than Techno Acts, with their song Hold On, that was featured during this week's head-kicking edition of the DJ Smokey's True Video Game Stories. And like always, Techno Acts, keep up the great work, and we can't wait to hear what you got coming down the tubes next. And finally, last but not least, we would like to thank you, the independent gamers out there, for coming out with all those sweet, sweet video game hits and clips that we had a chance to mention during this week's show. And like always, guys, keep those games a-coming, because you never know what show we got coming around the tubes or around the corner next. Hint, hint. And I guess with everybody thanked, you guys out there, now we go out. I'm DJ Smokey on behalf of the Maestro, still wearing that referee shirt, saying, Cantala, 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 Sila de la Rola, Sila de Mora, go! Go! But most importantly, when there's smoke, there's fire. And we'll see you guys next week for a special career anniversary edition of Music Village. But until then, good night, everybody.